We live, we live. Welcome to Frostville. I beat D, Dr. Frizzle, Dr. Frizzle Frost. And today I will be interviewing the homie, King Dow. So sit down, stay tuned, grab you some popcorn real quick. I'm about to show y'all season two, because I'm season one. This is season two. Before we get started, I'll show y'all the people that I interviewed in season one. And then we're gonna dissect the thing, man. So let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
Beats by Jeffro. It's the It's Frizzle.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening?
Yo.
Yeah, I hear you. So we got King Dow in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? And on Facebook, feel free to send stars. And if you're on YouTube, support by hitting the subscribe button. So, King Dow, man, just tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I was born in Florida, moved around a lot, lived in a lot of different places, but Washington's where I predominantly grew up and, did my school years and everything, college and whatnot. I grew up playing music with my dad, since a little kid, playing in different bands with him, and then bands that I did myself, playing jazz, gospel, and funk all the way through school. Um, yeah, man, I'm still in Seattle, still doing my music, still, putting on shows and trying to get the message out there, as much as I can, being consistent and all that good stuff, and just trying to use my purpose to, change the world for the better. So that's a little synopsis of me. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
That's what's up. What's up? That's what's up. Cam the real 57V. 57V. I thought it was 57X. Then you moved to Z. Now you what? Okay. Salute the Cam the real 57.
Okay, I
Coming
appreciate
through.
you for being here, man. Yeah.
And like your genre is not as like the genre. You got your own genre. Like you made your own genre. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so I call my music genre transcending, meaning that it transcends genres. It goes beyond, typical musical styles. I grew up playing all different types of music and listening to all different types of music between my dad and my mom. I grew up listening to like soul, world music, Afrobeat, hip hop, rock, classical music, all different types of stuff. And so when I'm creating my music, a lot of that naturally comes out, to where my music has its own unique sound. Like it sounds like it's a remnant of a lot of things, but at the same time, it's something else, which is why I decided to call it genre transcending to showcase that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unique, man. That's unique. They
Appreciate
might
it.
you might want to copyright that, you know what I'm
I know, for real. Might have to.
saying?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So like what age did you started doing doing music and working with instruments and all that?
Yeah, so I started working with instruments specifically. I want to say I was like around 7 years old. So like I think like the first instrument I was playing was like the drums and keys. Like I said, playing with my dad and stuff. He taught me bass by ear. Same thing with keys and drums, and then I started to pick it up more myself. And then bass is what I decided to stick with. At the same time, I was doing violin too. Self-taught myself violin as
Mhm.
well. So yeah, pretty young age, like 7, and then like 10 is when I decided to stick with the bass, and then that became my predominant instrument throughout my years up until now. Grew up playing bass for like the last 20 years. And then in 2018 is when I decided to switch to artistry, so singing and rapping and all that. When like a friend from college would start sending me beats. Shout out Jonathan Bumpus, and then that's when I just decided to take music a lot more seriously and create my own path, because I always wanted to do music full time, but I like at first I wanted to just be a session player, playing bass, in the studio and with different bands. But I realized, like, in order to do music how I wanted to do it, I had to do it for myself, which is why I decided to start writing my own songs and stuff. And thanks to my dad, growing up, having him trying to get me to sing, I decided it was time to take everything that I learned and like make it my own through being a solo artist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, um, do you have like managers? Like, I know you do shows, and 'cause I know you had a show recently, like what in Seattle, right?
The
And
last show I did. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
no, you say okay. Like, did you have a manager to help you promote? Get yourself out there to do these shows, set them up, or do you do these things hands on?
Yeah, I'm all hands on, man. It's me, like sending out emails and networking and connecting. It's gotten to a point where I've created like a big network for myself, to where like it's a combination of like I'll get opportunities through previous networks, or me searching for certain things if I'm trying to do stuff more out of state or whatnot. But yeah, it's all me. It's all me on in house on the booker, wearing all the hats and setting up the things, and then yeah, and then like networking and connecting with various artists as well to share opportunities and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, that's that's a lot of work on your plate, man. Like,
Yeah.
to be doing it on your own, that's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really feel like it, because it's like I'm sure this, like being a YouTuber, because it's like, yeah, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's like if it's something you always want to do and you're born to do, it doesn't feel like work. It's just like you already know what it is you need to do, and it's like it doesn't matter like how much goes into it, you're still gonna do it. So
Right, because you enjoy it, and that's what you like to do.
exactly. What's up, 907? Exactly.
90
Yeah.
907 Good Eats. Shouts out to you. So if anybody don't know who 907 Good Eats is, she has a cooking show,
Oh,
one of the
fire.
best cooking shows on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 907, you can feel free to drop your link down in the chat.
That's
And we
awesome.
also,
Shout out to you.
yeah, shout out to 907. We got interviews over there too, me and her.
Mm,
So y'all go over there and check it out.
heck yeah.
So KingDow,
Yeah.
like when it comes to sleep. Now this is one of my big questions. It's
Right.
one of my
Okay.
big questions. When it comes to sleep, how do you feel about that?
Bro, I love sleep, right? When I'm tired, like sleep is great, but sometimes I wish I could get rid of sleep, because it's like there's always more. I'm very, hardworking and competitive with myself. So if I could stay up 24 hours of the day, I would, and I've done it before. But no, I do appreciate sleep. And the cool thing about sleep is that it kind of forces you to balance your work schedule. So like you try to get all the important things out the way first, and then anything that's minor, even if you don't get to it, you can sacrifice it for the next day. But no, I do love sleep and rest. It's a part of the process, honestly, because we need that so
Right.
we can be our best self, so that we can attack the day next time. So, and honestly, the way I see it, it's a way of like giving thanks for like all the stuff you do. Like I do always feel like I accomplish a lot by the time when I feel like I'm really tired. It's like, okay, I definitely went hard today. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like sleep, but I'm really against it because I can't get nothing done when I'm asleep.
Right, that's true. Well, then there's dreams, right? Because like sometimes like I feel like when we're so like when we put our intention on something and it starts to come into our dreams, I feel like dreams play their part for how we tackle the next day. So yeah, that's what I've come to. Because I used to like feel like I used to not really like understand the purpose of dreams, but I started to realize they're a way to like give me an example of like what reality can be, depending on how I want to move. So yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to dreams, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as your music dream,
Mm.
how far is you trying to take this? Like, is you trying to take this to be wealthy and continue doing it for the rest of your life, or do you feel like you're gonna branch off into something else?
Yeah, man, this is all I ever wanted to do was just be an artist, be a musician, and just do it full time. And continue like change like creating a positive impact. If other things come that make sense to be a part of my brand and what I'm doing, I will do them. But at the same time, the music is the focus. I want to tour as much as I can, perform all across the world and just continue this until it's time for me to, cross over, to quote unquote death. But yeah, man. At the same time, too, inspiring the youth as well. I also have like a side business I started called Bass Groove Studios, where I just uh, teach private lessons and bass lessons to students and people because I'm self taught,
Mm,
and so like like where I went to school, a lot of kids like they had private teachers and all these different resources. I didn't have that. I mean, like my dad taught me music by ear, but he was not, like super theory based or equipped with reading and all that different stuff. So I had to self teach myself all of that. And as a bass
okay.
player, you're like the main anchor in a lot of the music. I mean, not even just with the instrument, but also just like the sound, bass, 808s, all that stuff. Like we hear the bass first. That's what we feel first. So um, that's like a huge job for like a up and coming bass player, and to not have any early nurturing in that can be pretty difficult. So that's why I realized it was my calling to to extend my other music talent and giving back that way. So I guess you could say that's like another dream is to continue seeing that business grow. But ultimately, yes, it's just using my platform of music to keep I just see this like being in stadiums and just like really changing the frequency of the earth, man. Like when we look at, I mean, look at Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. That started as like a beef that turned into like a whole anthem of like in its own way positivity and like bringing the west side east side the world together. So that's what I want to stuff like that inspires me, and that's what I want to do with my music eventually, be up there with the Michael Jacksons and the Quincy Jones of the world. So yeah, man, we're gonna take this as far as I can while I'm still in this form. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, doing music by ear, that's a very talented gift. Like it's very talented.
Mm.
Um, my homeboy, man, just stepped through the door. Drip show.
What's up, man?
Drip, I got that for you, Drip. I got that for you. Drip show in the building, y'all. Drip show in the building. Feel free to drop your link down in the comments, Drip. So so KingDow, man, like, did you ever have like a artist group? Like,
Artist
did you
group.
have any artists like a group? Yeah, like y'all perform together.
Yeah. So shout out to my homies Sari Savvy, Emmanuel Brown, Keontae, and Mosea, all Seattle based. Uh, a lot of people see we're not a group, we're all individual solo artists, but a lot of people like to see us as like a collective of sorts because we've collaborated via music and putting shows together. So yeah, you could say that's like the main people that like I've done a lot of stuff together. We've thrown a lot of shows together. A couple of us have done stuff out of town together. Collaborate through like music and podcasts and all different types of stuff. So yeah, I do have like a close knit of artist friends that I've done stuff with over here in Seattle. Yeah, so shout out to them.
Okay, cool, cool. Any bad seeds? Any bad seeds on your way coming up? Like dealing with people that's pretending to be part of you or pretending, like on your side right there. Yeah, go man, go. Then, boom, they want to see you fall. Any of
It's
that went
crazy.
on?
Oh, for sure, dude. Like it's never ending. It's like one thing and you might see this too being a YouTuber, is like it seems like before you start the journey of what your purpose is, right? Everything's cool. You have all the friends in the world. You have like, there's nothing because you just go to work, you're not trying to hurt anyone. You might go out on the weekends. Everything's chill. But the moment you start to like do things for yourself, like you go for your music or your platforms, like whatever it is, you start to see people fall off. You start to see people change. At the same time, though, you do get like you start to find like-minded people, and then those people become your new
Right.
tribe. So like that's essentially been like I honestly feel like ever since I just started, my musical journey as KingDow at 23, like it's the reason why I got a lot of my closest friends and collaborators, but also a lot of different people have fallen off. A lot of like bad energy, a lot of great things as far as like relationships, and a lot of bad things as relationship. But at the same time, ultimately, it's all good because it's a part of the journey that's made me who I am today. Like sometimes when you go through those different like growing pains, like in the moment, it makes you feel like, man, was this worth it? But once you see the other side of it, it's like, oh, it's totally worth it because now this is where I am. So it's like I always remember when I do see something that seems negative, I'm like, okay, this just means that something bigger is about to happen, and
Mm.
and I'm right every time. So it's like when I start to embrace that and stop taking it personally and realize there's a part of the bigger journey. And I have to shout out my dad because he said this. My dad's super spiritual, and I get a lot of my influence from him. He was saying that like your higher self already knows what's going to happen. So and
Mm.
so your higher self is already there. It's like transcendent. Whereas like our human self has to get to where the higher self is from. So that's just what it is. Shout out to him. I think Miles Cunningham
Mm.
said that too. Combination. Shout out to him too. But yeah, so yeah, that's the way I see this whole journey, man. It's like once you and it's all a matter of if people decide to take that, because like we all have like we're all here for a reason. Everyone has a purpose. It's just a matter of if you want to go through it. Because a lot of people, I think too, the reason why a lot of people don't end up, persisting their purpose is because they're afraid to go through those growing pains that we're talking about. Because it is daunting. It sucks to like lose friends or relationships or like people you thought were close, but just because you decide to move for yourself, these people start to fall off. But at the end of the day, all I want is like genuine people around me, and if that means there's less people on the tree, that's totally fine. We'll grow together. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's been crazy. But like being at the the ripe age of 30, like I'm grateful for all of it, and it's I mean it's still it's as you know, it's just beginning. You know what I mean? Even though we've been doing
Right.
this for however long we've been doing, it's still going. So I'm here for it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The journey is never ending. It's a never ending journey.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It
But
is.
I like what you said though, man. Through your journey, man, you're gonna have to lose people.
Mm.
And through your journey, you find like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, shouts out to my boy King Dow, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. You heard me? I hit that like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? You get to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Yeah,
Appreciate everyone in the chat as well. Shout out to you guys.
for sure, for sure. And y'all go subscribe to King Dow channel, man. Y'all go subscribe to King Dow, man. Good music, man. Nice videos. So like
Appreciate it.
besides just music, like any other talents you develop, like construction, electrical, any other talents?
Yeah, man. I mean, nothing super industrial. That's actually my brother's department. Shout out to him. He's like the hands-on mechanic guy. Shout out to him. But yeah, for me, a lot of it still in the music vein. Like outside of like playing instruments and singing, I'm also a dancer. Um,
Okay.
let's see. I've also done a lot of like co-producing with my producer. Shout out to Crazy Mac. So a lot of my music that's been coming out this year and that will be coming out later has a lot of my bass lines in it. So I've also played a part in the production. I'm also a teacher. So like that's what I do by day. I teach various subjects like music, English, humanities, history. Um,
Mm.
yeah, in the past, I've conducted orchestras and for high school plays and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of stuff like that. Wearing different hats with dance, music, teaching. Um, I guess I could say like I have a hand in like understanding spirituality. Like a lot of my friends would probably tell me that too. Like I'm very connected, and I have to give that again shout out to my parents, like being very deep into like spiritualism, and so that's been like what moves me with my music. Like I take it very seriously, and I understand the power of words and spelling, and just like how like whatever you put, whether it's through music or writing, can play a huge part in manifesting your life. And that's another thing too. I would say not just like through me starting the journey as an artist, but also like whatever I do put on paper, it's been crazy to see how it's like unfolded. So I'm trying to be super mindful, like we're all modern day wizards, and it's all about like what exactly do we want to manifest? Because we're always manifesting,
Right.
even if we don't realize it or not, you know. So yeah.
Cool, cool. I say you be teaching, so you got dance classes.
I used to
Yeah.
teach. Yeah, I used to teach dance. Right now I'm teaching all like the different academic subjects. As far as my dancing, I put that into my music videos, content I make on TikTok and different stuff. I use it as another way to promote my music. And it's funny. I used to like between like writing my own songs, playing bass and dancing. I used to feel like I had to make those things separate. Like for whatever reason, like even though I had there's countless like examples of people like meshing their talents, but I always felt like, man, maybe I should focus on one thing or the other. But then when I grew out of that, I realized I was given all these talents for a reason, so I can make them work for me. And when I realized that, I became a lot more comfortable with the idea of like what I've been doing. So it's like, you know, through music videos, you see me dancing, singing my music, but also playing bass or whatever, or, you know, using it to like help other people with their music. It's just, yeah, I found ways to like, use my trifecta, to, just like marry my different talents in a harmonious way. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you very talented, man. You got the dancing. What about your videos? Do you edit videos too?
I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I create my own content. So I've like for example, I'll make like these like Foursquare videos where sometimes I'm playing all the instruments, so like bass, keys, drums, singing, or sometimes I'll bring in some of my homies and have them play guitar, like the other instruments, so I can focus on just playing the bass or singing or whatnot. But yeah, I'll create all that content myself. A lot of the content that's been coming out this year has been all edited by me. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I definitely like create my own. It's funny because I used to, and don't get me wrong, I still do work with like shout out to my videographer Quentin. We have a music video coming out in August to my new EP Wisdom.
Okay,
But yeah, I was doing a lot of outsourcing in the past as far as like getting other people to create my content, which is great because obviously like there's always going to be someone who's better at doing something than you. So depending on what image
right,
you're trying to put out there, it might not hurt to outsource. But for this year, I had to diversify my resources and actually, wear the content hat and be a lot more involved. And it's interesting because this year I've noticed that the more that I've had to do more for me, meaning less outsourcing, more doing it on my own, I've started to see higher growth in the engagement of my music. So it's interesting how that works. It's like the more like you put your blood, sweat, and tears, is the more sometimes you'll see more of it coming back to you. It's kind of like the universe is saying, because you have more of a hand in it, I'm gonna bless you more with the results you want. So, yeah, yeah, a
right.
lot of that, yeah,
You putting that energy out and getting it back.
exactly. Appreciate you, 907.
Right. So Hassan, appreciate you coming through, Hassan Tahir. Y'all
Appreciate.
go subscribe to Hassan Tahir. He just subscribed to KingDow. So yes, sir, yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. So Hassan have a good channel over there too. And appreciate that 907. Appreciate you dropping the links in the chat. So KingDow, like
Mhm.
who would you like to collab with? Like as far as well-known artists.
As far as well-known artists, Kendrick for sure. He's definitely he's my favorite artist. So it would definitely be him. I would still want to get a Drake as well, because super catchy guy. Just like it's very easy to make a hit with someone like Drake, and then Kendrick would just be awesome because like um, his lyrical ability is just like untouched, and I know like to work with someone like that would like just up the level on my music. D'Angelo, that's my favorite neo soul artist. I would love to do something with D'Angelo. Um,
Okay.
let's see. Let's see. There's a lot. There's this keyboardist Robert Glasper, a famous keyboardist. I would love to do something with him one day. And my favorite band, Hiatus Coyote, which I'm actually going to see this Wednesday. I would love to collab with them as well.
Mm.
So that's just a few
so, so
names.
you'll see them. You say you're gonna be on like gonna be in the same area doing the show.
Yeah, they're coming to Washington to do a show Wednesday, and this would be my second time seeing them. My dad and my guitar player were gonna go see them. So
Okay, yeah. You might connect them
this person,
dots.
facts. Cam said you hate Kendrick Lamar. You're wild, bro. How do you hate
Nah,
Kendrick Lamar?
nobody said they hate Kim or Cam the real. You need to get some Q-tips, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you might got some wax in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing about hating Kendrick.
That's good.
He said he'll collab. He will. He wants. He don't mind collabing with Kendrick Lamar. Collabing means doing something together as a unit. So,
Facts. That's funny.
it- so like that pretty much all the questions I really just had and everything. So, I'm gonna ask you this: do you got any questions for me?
Yeah, man. How long you been doing this?
Which one? Podcasting?
Yeah.
Okay, I just started podcast this year.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, in like January. I mean, I've been doing like content for like 5 years. I was dropping pre-recorded content.
Okay, heck yeah.
But yeah, I was like, man, let me start going live. You know what I'm saying? So I mainly was doing my wrestling channel, Main Event Pro.
Oh,
Um,
man.
so I was mainly doing wrestling content. Then I was like, I want to talk a little reality.
Mm,
And I started talking reality, you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, I just don't want to settle for that. You know what I'm saying? Let me find my niche.
mm,
So I went to doing interviews, you know what I'm saying? Interviews, because I know I like to see where everybody coming from, you know what I'm saying? Like different parts of this,
mhm,
different parts of, and learn. I like to learn. So, and I learn from people hands on. And I
mm.
started doing like movie reviews.
Oh wow.
So I do live movie reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, 'cause I like to interact with the chat with the people, and if nobody show up, I still make myself have I have a good time because this is what I love. Like you said, if you love doing it, it's not really work, and you have fun doing it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, I agree, man. Yeah, it's like because it's funny. I was fine. He said hate. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did say hate. Yeah, 907's right. Yeah, Cam said he hates Kendrick Lamar. I find it. No offense to you, Cam, but I can get why someone hates Drake. But when I hear someone say they hate Kendrick, it's
Yeah.
like he's like a rapper's rapper.
He
Like
said, hold on, you said you hate Kendrick?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cam said he hates Kendrick. Yeah, yeah,
Cam said he hate,
yeah.
I thought he was saying you. I read it wrong. My bad. Good catch, 907. You caught. Oh man. Boy,
Yeah, sorry.
Cam, boy, you don't know music, but
Yeah. I
both
mean,
guys are good
to each
artists.
their own. Yeah, to each the t-shirt on. But that's just the first time I see. I mean, I've seen a lot of trolls when it comes to Kendrick or any artist. So that's another thing too. Is like it's funny how people be hating, bro. Like I don't know. Like I mean, you say like I mean, even though you started this channel like you've done other stuff previously. I don't know what your history is with it, but for me, it's like obviously there's been a lot of love. But when there's someone that comes out the woodworks who's just like I've gotten like either just straight haters or just like you said, people who seem like they're down for you. I've had people that like they seem like they support what you're doing, but
Right.
then they're really trying to use you for their own agenda. It's not
Mm,
genuine. Like they don't want to like genuinely see you win. It's more like, what can you do for me, type of deal. And I've
right.
definitely run across. I've had people. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, just like my music, I talk about this a lot. But yeah, I've had people close to me that have been on that wave, and it's like because me, I'm the type of person that, like if I support you and I rock with you, it's genuine. I'm always gonna ask you,
Right.
Frizzle Frost, how's the YouTube thing going? I genuinely care. Like, oh, you got something? Okay, I'll pull up. Like I'm there. But it's like I don't know what it is. It's like the other way. It's like they come through with gritted teeth. type of thing, and it's very like envious, and it's been very interesting like maneuvering that. But I'd say like where I am, like I've been able to cut off a lot of that, and then anything else, like I said, I'm spiritual, so I just allow the universe to like protect anything that's not worth being in my circumference. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
like I'm very grateful, for the support. Like I said, it's more love than anything. But that I want to say 2% that comes in is like Jesus, like you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like us as creatives, we're really here just to do something positive. Like we're not stealing, we're not killing, we're not doing anything crazy. We just want to
right.
put out a message. And I'm not saying everyone has to agree with what we're doing, but it's like if it's not hurting you, why do you feel the reason to comment something negative or to just be a hater? Like I don't think I've ever been a hater my whole life. I maybe like talked a little shit here and there, but like I've never like fuck this person doing something for themselves, But people
Right.
are really out here moving like that, and I actually feel sorry for them. What genre does KingDow consider his music? I call it genre
Yeah.
transcending. So it's basically just a amalgamation of world music, hip hop, soul, funk, just everything wrapped into one to make something new and unique. So yeah, I actually have a single coming out this Thursday called Moody Woman. You guys, you can follow me on IG KingDow1, and you can click the link to pre-save that, pre-order that. I could actually let me see. I can put that link in the chat really quick on YouTube, and if you guys want to spread that around to Facebook or whatever else. But yeah, man, no, it's just wild. But you know what? Actually I see like haters and stuff like that. That's a sign that everything good and bad, just getting a reaction is exactly what's supposed to be happening. You know what I mean? Like if what you do is moving people a certain way, like, and people are always watching. That's another thing I've learned because I remember like I had a fallout with someone, like close, and it is what it is. But I wrote a song about it, because I stopped talking to this person for over a year. Like we stopped talking over something super petty. But I like in the
Right.
song I talked about it because like uh and then like I said, I don't talk to this person. I don't think like any of our mutuals like had a reason to like connect with us. But like a month later, he's hit me up like yo you talking about me in the song, and I'm like, okay, how, like it's like you never know like who's watching, like and I'm like, I'm not famous, like it's like I'm like, yes, like I got people who pay attention and I've been doing my thing for, so like I'm grateful to have like when I put a show on, at least 100 people pull up. But it's just crazy still that like, yeah, I mean, and I catch people like who don't fuck with me at all still watching what I do, so it's very interesting,
Yeah,
man.
they got to keep up. They got to keep up. Like you think you just because nobody like your post, don't mean
Right.
they ain't watching. Like I have people stop me and be like, "Bro, why you ain't get me in the studio? Why you ain't get me?" I'm like, I don't go to the studio. I say I ain't even got the studio no more. I don't go to
Right.
the studio, and they'll be like, man, you posting all these songs and stuff." Like, bro, like, did you hit the like button? You ain't,
Facts.
you ain't hit, how you know I'm posting something? You ain't even hit the like button. You ain't wrote. I mean, I don't think. But you asking me about doing some work together, but yet
Bro,
you ain't even supporting me by hitting the like button.
facts. Something
Come
free.
on, bro. Like,
Something free,
make
bro.
make it make sense.
And shout out to,
Make it
I
make
know you
sense.
found facts. I know you rock with Miles in the car and you found me on the channel. Shout out to them. And that's why like when Miles be super mad at people for like not liking, sharing, even getting on the different memberships if they have like $1
Right.
sale. Like I get why they be yelling at people. Like that's not my, like if I feel away, I'm gonna put it in the music. That's what I do as an artist. But like I get the frustration because it's like, again, it's like I'm not a tick for tat person, but if it's easy for me to pull up to your birthday, a funeral, something that I would do anyway, even if I wasn't doing music, and then I turn around, I'm like, hey,
Right.
like I'm sharing the music. I don't, you just be watching my Instagram, don't say shit for months, and then it's like popping out. It's very interesting. Yeah, yeah, you're right. People are always watching, and that just is what it is. And another thing I had to learn too is to not take the internet seriously, because the internet will make it seem like
Right.
you're really popping or you're really not. So that's why so the beautiful thing, that's why I like what I really get to see how I'm doing when I throw a show or event or when I just go outside. And that tells me, okay, I genuinely have people that really care. I have people who care too, like, online and stuff. But like
Yeah.
it's beautiful like when it's in person. Like this summer alone, like I want to say like the last 3-4 times I've been out, like someone has recognized me as KingDow. So that's been pretty cool.
Okay.
And even when I went to
Yeah, that
Spokane, yeah, because I did a show like which is 5 hours east of where I live. Um, I went to school out there I went to college, and then like just having random people still recognizing who I am it's pretty humbling. Like when I to get that positive reinforcement that you are doing the right thing regardless of what's going on. Oh, what's up? What's up, Dave? My guitar player SX, he's in here. Shout out to my
okay.
guy Dave.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to you, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, man.
sir. But I
90
know you said. Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just gonna read 907. You said, wait, what was it? Say it slow, please. Genre transcending. So a genre like a style of music, and transcending means to go above or beyond. So I make music that goes beyond genres. That's what genre transcending means. And then that link that I put in here, guys, that is the link to pre-order on Apple Music or pre-save on Spotify my new single Moody Woman, which comes out Thursday. And if you pre-order it or pre-save it, you will get it earlier. So you will get it a day before. And also, when you do pre-save it, anytime I have any new music in the future, you will just get the notification. You no longer will have to keep pre-ordering or pre-saving. So that's how that works. So you guys can do that. Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, shout out to my guy Dave. He is the best guitar player in Washington. This guy is filthy. What I love, Dave is what I love about my guy Dave.
Now drop that again. Drop that link again. I don't see it.
Okay, I'll drop it again.
Yeah.
Dave is the example.
Hold on. I know what it is, King Dow.
You got it here.
Type
I put it here again just in case.
no, type something in the chat real quick, and I'm gonna make you a moderator. That way,
Oh,
then you can drop the link.
got it. Okay. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
typed it.
that's why I didn't show up because you ain't a moderator. I'm
Oh,
finna,
okay.
yeah, I'm finna give you a ranch.
Okay, bet.
Just type something in the chat.
Okay, I'll try. I'll post the link again, see if that works. And then yeah, shout out to everyone who's in here. Shout out to all you guys supporting Dr. Frizzle's channel and supporting me and getting to know me. It means a lot. Shout out to you guys all being here. But yeah, 907. I hope that I explained it better. And if you need me to go more in detail, I will. But yeah, shout out to my guy Dave. He's someone who's been supporting since day one. I met Dave through a mutual friend, Belinda. Shout out to her. And yeah, he's been rocking with me. It's super genuine. He just like tagged me like covering one of my songs, and then he's been rocking with me ever since. So play all the shows that I do out in Seattle, my guys are part of it, and then all the content that where I'm like playing different instruments, Dave will be in those videos too. We just dropped some promo content for Moody Woman that he's playing in, so you can see that. That's on my Instagram. I posted that on YouTube, my YouTube Shorts as well, and on Facebook, so you guys can check that out. But
Cool.
yeah.
Yes, sir. But so you got a ranch now, and you can post your links.
Okay, let's see if this works now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bet.
So
Thank you.
everybody go subscribe to KingDow, man. Also on IG. Y'all go there and follow him on IG, and he be having, I don't know what he be doing over there. It'd be a split screen with four of himself, and he's one of them playing the banjo, one of them on the drum kits, one of them on the keyboard. Like
Yeah.
that's real nice. It's like, oh, how you do that? Okay, yeah, he making things happen.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. It's funny. Random people have been like, "Yo, he's like the new Prince or some shit." So, I mean, shout out to Prince. Had a few minutes going up for. Could possibly use it as an album title, genre transcending. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we probably could. Maybe that would be my next album. That'll be the next album where I just like focus on just a bunch of sounds.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Shout out to you, Blaze. But yeah, my guy Dave, and then my guy Justice on drums, who will be like making the Foursquare videos with me. And it was another way for me to not only promote the music but also show my musical talent as well.
Right.
Yeah, and people have been digging it. So yeah, that's another example of me just like marrying all my different talents and being very content with it. Sometimes like the thing with society, I think we are born to unlearn things. So it's like we're born like, okay, when we're born, we have like, even though we're young, we have all the knowledge, and then as we grow, we start to learn things, but we start to lose that like innocence and that freedom. So as we get older, the challenge of life, I believe, is to learn how to get that freedom back, And so for
Mm.
those who really tap into their purpose, that gives them the light necessary to channel that freedom again. So yeah, that's the way I
Oh,
see my music. My music is a way for me to channel back that freedom I had when I was younger, that we all had when we were younger. Yeah.
okay, cool. Blaze, appreciate you coming through, Blaze, man. It been a minute, man. I'm glad you came through, man. I'm glad you came through. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Say they had a few minutes and want to stop by to support. Peace and blessings, everyone. Genre transcendent, interesting title. Could possibly use it as an album title. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Uh, Trey Fur in the building. Appreciate you coming through, Uncle Trey Fur, man. What it do? Blaze, that okay. I'm finna drop it, Blaze. Hey Blaze,
Genre defining facts.
Blaze, Blaze, if the cash out don't work, send it to 907 and she'll send it to me.
Shout out to you,
And
907. Appreciate you dropping the links to you and everyone else. And yeah, shout out to everyone. You got a really solid community here, man. Awesome. Shout out to
oh
you
yeah,
guys.
man. I got some solid people over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we work together, we support each other lives when we're available, we support each other lives, we make sure we come through, smash the like button, throw something in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And you're welcome to come through whenever you see me live. You're welcome to stop through. You know what I'm
I
saying?
definitely will. I definitely will. Thank you, man.
And I also, I always have I might do my little concept first, and then I drop the link in the chat for anybody to come. I mean, the link in the chat now for anybody who want to come up live and ask him any questions. You know what I'm saying? I throw it back in there.
Thank you. So 907. I play bass. That's my main instrument, and then I play drums and a little bit of keys, I would say. And I used to play violin back in the day, and I used to play cornet. But I say those three things. But bass is the primary, drums you could say is secondary, and then keys. I know a little bit to do what I need to do. So yeah. And then of course I singing. But yeah, those are the vibes when it comes to my instruments. To the young G, Godspeed. Appreciate it, Trey. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we got Uncle Trey Ferg in the building, man.
What's up, Dr. Frizzy Frost? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you good.
What's up, young man? Man, what's your name, man? I ain't get your name.
KingDow. Yeah.
KingDow.
Yeah.
Hey, man. From what I heard just a little bit ago, you into instruments, musical instruments.
Yeah. So I play bass, drums, and keys.
Are you self-taught?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the greatest thing I love about young people.
Appreciate it.
When you recognize a talent and you dig into it, the benefits that pays off when you're ready for it.
Right.
I hope and pray, man, you just take that and keep your resources very minimal while you're building. Don't overextend your finances just because it look good. You got to have it, in the moment. I would also just, because Dr. Fritz was to tell you, sometimes I give say shit when people don't ask. But by you being young and have a musical talent, don't be afraid to expand your knowledge base outside of the borders. Because everywhere you go in the world, they're going to be playing music. And if you go anywhere outside of the country and there's music playing, and you got an opportunity to learn a chord or two in that music, or you have something on your own, I don't know if you carry a chord or a little flute or something, just embark on that also, because music is a universal language. And there's millions of dollars to be made to play music outside of America. So as you grow and get older, continue your craft, man. And one of the biggest ways to give back, always to me, when you get to that space where you can offer time to someone less fortunate, help them young babies out. Let them
Right.
tap into that. God will
Right.
bless you tenfold, brother.
Mm.
Now, somebody old like me, now that you charge that shit, it's a little, you get your little payment list down so that you know, depends on, but continue to work, man. Work at it, work at it. Don't be afraid to step outside of America because America will try to stifle you as far as growth within music.
Mm.
And if you stay with it, man, I'm telling you, it'll take you around the world, man.
Right.
It'll take you around the world. So get out, come back, help those that are less fortunate, those kids who want to know but don't know, and you have that God gift, man. I'm telling you, you'll be blessed, man. For real, man. You'll be blessed, man.
Thank you.
Stay up, man. Continue to play. You say you played the what again?
I play bass, drums, and keys. Bass is the primary, but I use the drums and keys to help out with like whatever creative aspect I'm doing at the moment.
So you a one man show then, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. But
I mean,
yeah.
but that's what I'm saying, man. Just appreciate it, man. Just stay with it, man. I don't care your best days. So my last question: do you write songs? You ever wrote a song?
Yeah. So I write all my music. All my music's original. I've been writing all my music since I was about 23, and then I perform it live with a live instrumentation and whatnot. So, but yeah. All my songs are original that I do.
Man, you need to patent yourself, man.
We're working on it. Yeah.
No, do you need to patent yourself? Do you have a what is it? Do you have a tax ID for yourself? You have a business within your
I
name?
got an LLC. I got a KingDow LLC. So like when if you were to go on Spotify or like look me up, you'll see KingDow LLC. Yeah.
King, what's that? Dow, how you spell say
KingDow.
that? Last one?
Sorry.
Dowd.
KingDow LLC. So like for example, if you were to go on
Oh,
Spotify, I'm like self-distributing under my business artist name, KingDow LLC.
okay, okay. Where you located at? What part of the
Yeah.
country?
Seattle, Washington. So I'm on the west side.
Damn, you way out there. Shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So man, listen, man. hit Canada, hit the
Right.
wall, man. Go check it out. And man,
Facts.
listen,
Yes.
man, much blessings, man. Dr. Frizzle Frost, man, always salute, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy, man. So, hey,
Yes,
man, I wish you the best,
sir.
man, for real, man. If my
Appreciate it.
wife leave me, look, if my wife leave me and I get married again, I'm gonna have you come play at my wedding.
Hey, beautiful. I'll be there, man. Definitely.
But don't count on that though, because she can't go nowhere.
Right.
Nah, man, salute, man. I just want to come up, man. You know, keep doing the work, man. Keep doing it, man. For real. Appreciate you, man. We need young brothers like you, man.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
Dr. Frizzle, man, salute, man. I'm out, man. Y'all to stay up.
I
Thank you, man.
appreciate you. Yes, sir. So that was Trey Ferg, everybody, the players coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes he the player, sometimes he the coach.
Right. Shout out Trey, man.
So,
That's what's up.
oh yes, y'all just go subscribe to Trey Ferg too, man. You know, he's still trying to find his niche, but he do be having some videos over there.
Oh, awesome. That's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
He does like just like a lot of just like long form content, just talking about different life events or
Yeah, like he talk about pretty much like life situations, self-development, self-improvement. He do sports. He talk about sports on his the other channels, but he'll share scream at his channel. So it'll be a little of that. Then he also have like he do interviews too. So he interview people. We got one coming up ourselves. We did it. We got to redo it, but we got one coming up ourselves soon. We reset the date, and he gonna be interviewing me. So
nice.
I interviewed him before, so he gonna interview me this time. So you know, so y'all be looking out for that coming soon.
Heck yeah. I'll look out for that. That's gonna be awesome.
Yes, sir. 907 babysitting. She can't come up right now. Oh, appreciate you holding it down the chat.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome.
And I
Beautiful
appreciate you,
people.
Blaze. Appreciate you. So I got to find out because everybody be doing sponsorships. I want to kind of do it different. Appreciate you seeing it. 907. Appreciate you sending that. And appreciate the cash out. Blaze, appreciate the cash out. I'm gonna have to find out. I do sponsors of the show. I want to do mine's a little different because I might just have like I may just have the warrior of the show. You know, it's gonna be something. The Frostville Warrior for the day. You know what I'm saying? I want to change the name. You know, instead of sponsorship, it'll be a different name, but it'll represent sponsorship.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
I know I came late to the party, but what was the initial spark for KingDow to get into the music field? And has there been a time when you want to leave it behind and try something else? Okay, yeah, good question, Blaze. So I got into music because of my dad. If you were to ask him, his famous story is like when I was a baby in the crib, I was crying because I wanted to get out and play with him and his friends. So it was a combination of like growing up playing music with my dad, and then also what I saw on TV, like cats like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Busta Rhymes, but then also various musicians, from reggae musicians, rock musicians. So yeah, at a very young age, I was definitely inspired by my dad and music I was exposed to. Has there been a time you want to leave it behind and try? No, there's never a time I ever want to leave music. I would say like when I was going to school, when I was in college, I was thinking that I would like, get into like teaching, or I got my degree in English and like thought about just making music like my plan B. So I thought, oh, I'll just get like a teaching job or do something like that, and I'll do music on the side. But like I realized that I wouldn't be happy that way. So that's why when I turned 23 and started, pursuing music seriously as a solo artist, I made that leap of faith to do it seriously because that's always what I wanted to do. Yes, I had different talents in like other aspects like academically or just like other creative stuff like dancing and whatnot stuff. But I realized like music was the magnet that brought everything together. Music made life make sense. So and I couldn't see a world where music wasn't a part of my life at all. So no, I would say no. Like there's never a chance I want to leave it behind. Now I've had times where it's like it's been hard, difficult, or like I've had fear. But even if I have these emotions, doesn't, at the end of the day, it's like when you truly love something, even if it's hard or things are not going your way, you're still gonna go for it. I mean, it's kind of like if you see an attractive girl, if you can be nervous for it. So that's why I see music. It's like during the good or bad, I'm still gonna move forward and walk forward with it. Yeah. What's up, Hassan?
What up? What up, King? What up, Frizzle?
What's up,
How you
Hassan?
guys
Hassan in the building.
I just came up here to introduce myself to King. I'm Hassan. I just subscribed to your channel. Hopefully one day. I haven't been
Thank you.
going live in a while. Hopefully we see you on my channel. And yeah, and keep up this great interview. Frizzle, you're doing a great job. King,
Appreciate it.
I'll check out your stuff today and see
Thank you,
what
man.
music you're into. And yeah, and it just came. Salute to both of you. Till next time.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. It's nice meeting you.
Appreciate it, man.
Nice
Salute.
meeting you.
Awesome.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. That's a good idea for sure, 907. But yeah, it's like I'm not a druggie, but like music is my drug. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like even if I'm not writing music, I'm either dancing, I'm either rapping, I'm thinking about it, I'm listening to someone else. Like, yeah, I just yeah, man. I truly honestly think if you take music away from the world, we would have the world would not survive long, if I'm being honest, Like
Right.
it truly plays a big part. Just like in advertising, at a restaurant, like music's everywhere we go, literally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's
Yes, sir.
it's the way of life. I can't think it's like breathing or eating or drinking water, honestly. So
Yeah, man. Music, world go round.
it does.
Like, yeah, it's I was trying to see if I had a short clip of the video, but I guess I don't. The video format too long for me to load it up. But and I can't share screen it because it's my whole thing will freeze up.
Oh, okay. No worries.
So but yeah, man, music is important. It's I always like to listen to
Thank you, Blaze.
the music that feeds the soul, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's the type of music I like to listen to.
I feel that. Yeah, I agree. It's like I would say nowadays, I don't know for you or anyone in the chat, but for me nowadays, I listen to music based off my mood. I mean, I've always been doing it, but I've been aware that that's why I've been listening to music. It's like whatever mood I'm feeling. It's very interesting. Like I'd say I just went through like a breakup, right? And like
Yeah,
certain music, like, or okay, let's even go further. Before I was even dating, there were certain, I didn't really like a lot of love songs at all, you know, like when I
yeah.
was younger. Like I borderline hated a lot of love, like certain songs, right? Because I didn't understand it, because I never went through that experience. And as I got older, started to deal with more women, I'm like, okay, now I see what Chris Brown's saying, now I see what Drake's saying, you know, like Hotline Bling. Okay, that's making a lot more sense now. It's like, oh, I broke up with someone. Oh shit, I get all this music now. So it's like, as I've grown and gone through different certain things, certain music starting to resonate. So now, depending on my mood or whatever, I can really like feel what's happening. So it's very interesting. Like music reflects life, you know. So yeah, no, it's very. I think that's another reward about music. It's like you start to rediscover things based off things you've gone through. So
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool, man. Yeah, cause I got, like, when I started music, it wasn't even, I was writing poems, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I was writing poetry. Um, got a hold to one of my uncle mixtapes, or one of his cassette tapes.
yeah.
You probably know nothing about that, man.
Oh, I mean, I grew up listening to my dad play cassettes. Kids, I was like a kid when they
Okay,
would have
okay,
play
okay.
that.
So you were born when they're about to get rid of cassette tapes and move to DVDs,
Yeah, I was born in
CDs and
'94.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay, you're born in 84?
94,
94,
94.
94, 94. I'm gonna say, yeah,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you was born in that time when CDs were coming in play.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I found one of his cassette tapes, right? And I
Mm.
got to playing it, and I just heard them rapping, and like, so at that time they had instrumentals. Well, they had single cassette tapes,
Mm.
singles from the album. You got
Mm.
the explicit, you got the radio, then you got the instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to always just go by singles, get the instrumental. I used to get my poetry and just read it to the music.
Right.
And some of my people got to seeing that I was doing it, like, oh yeah, yeah, that you sound good. You should do this, you should do that. So
Mm.
that's how I got into that. That's how I
That's
got
awesome.
into the music. And I just started doing it, man. Then my homeboy picked up on it. We all got to do it. Then um I just started experimenting, running. My uncle took me to my first song was with Terrence Dean.
Terrence
Not,
Dean.
I think that's the name. Terrence. I think it's Terrence Dean. Anyway, he used to be a dancer for MC Hammer,
Mm.
and he stayed in the same city I did. Had his own studio, so
Wow.
it was like $100 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out there and cut grass and trim
Right.
leaves and stuff to get this money, and also my mom gave me some money so I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Right.
$100 an hour. He had to make me. That was 100. Record the song. That was 100. My uncle was like, we got to get in here. We can't mess up now. We can't keep doing it over because we ain't gonna be able to pay.
Wow.
So we had to get in there and lay it down. We do our thing. And I said, nah, that ain't me. I'm not paying nobody that much money to be recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to find the basics to get my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get my own studio. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
we had karaoke. It had two sides. You can double, record play the instrument on one side, record on the other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I was making my music then. Then I ran to this young guy named Banky Bank,
Mm.
Get What You Can Records. So we ran to him, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, he'll do my song." You know what I'm saying? So at this
Mm.
time, I was making beats off the MTV generator on PlayStation 1.
Oh wow. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know if
Wow.
you ever heard of MTV generator,
I
but
mean,
it's
I know the channel. I didn't know there's a generator for it. I didn't even know you can make beats on the old game PlayStations like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you save your beats on the memory card, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so me and my boy were making beats, and we took it to my homeboy crib. Get what you can record, excuse me. He recorded our first mixtape. So it was like 5 of us. He recorded our first mixtape, and that was like $30 for 12 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm like, oh yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. And from there, he would teach me everything. Hey, this how you do this. This how you do that. Boom, boom, boom. This what you need. I can get you this program, you know, but I can't get you this right here. That's how, you know, it went from there. You know what I'm saying? And everything pretty I don't know if you know Big Crit, but
yeah, Big Crit. Yeah. Big Crit. He's dope.
okay,
Yeah.
before he got started, I was going to his grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with his older brother. Yeah, I went to school with his older brother. So I was at his grandma's house like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Go over there. He'll teach me how to, you know, do the beats professionally. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right. So yeah, when he left, I supposed to left with him, but you know, after my studio got stole, that was the whole new turn of my
It got
life.
stolen,
But
you said? Sorry, it got stolen?
yeah, some guys I was recording with decided to break in my crib and just snatched my whole PC. You know what I'm saying? Just snatched the whole thing and took my program. I ended up finding my programs, but I didn't get my PC back. But they hadn't messed it up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they ripped the back of it out. Like, you know, when you put it, you know, you can hook your monitor up to the PC and you can screw it in.
Right.
They didn't know to screw it out to get the plug out. So they just yanked the cord out and ended up ripping the whole site. So that part was messed up anyway. I could have fixed it by putting a whole nother VGA in there, but I didn't get my PC back, so they must have trashed it.
Damn, man. See, this may say contradictory because I was talking about, you know, positivity and stuff, but sometimes I hate people, man. People that are low vibrational energy that would just like do that. That's crazy. That's wild. I'm sorry. Damn. Well, don't let that stop you though. I mean, you're here now, so you haven't.
Oh, that was in 1994.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that was I mean not 1994. I was in 2004. I'm sorry. 2004. That's when they stole my studio. I got it back in 2005, but I still was like, I was on the streets then, you know, because I was trying to get my stuff back. So I got on the street hustle. So, but by the time I got it back, you know what I'm saying, I was in a whole different mindset from trying to just make it. You feel me? Yeah. So it was a big
Are you still
turnover.
making beats?
Oh yeah, I made beats off Fruity Loops, right? So
Are
yeah, I just ain't made one in a while,
Fruity,
but I still can do it. Oh yeah, so you know, if you need some product, you know, you need some product, some little beats or something, man. Yeah, I can.
I'll definitely hit you up.
I take time to work on something. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, that's what's up. SXTX was asking, did that come with the decks? I think like your the B-side.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at a while ago. He said the B-side instrumentals and the champelas. Did it come with the decks? Yeah, A side, B side. Are you talking about the instrumentals, right, on the tape? Don't you what you talking about? What the name again?
You can say Dave. Dave is his name, but yeah.
Dave. Okay, Dave. Dave. All right, Dave. What you talking about? You talking about the cassette tapes, right?
He said, "Oh yeah, that MTV generator on PS1."
Oh yeah. That was the thing, man. Because after they did it on PS1, they made it to the they made it for computers. So did it come with the decks too? Yeah, it came with the all that, like the you had all kinds of sounds in it. Like it was loaded with sounds. It was better on PC because on PC you can actually go download other sounds from other things and bring it to the MTV generator. On PC, you just had to use the regular sounds. So yeah, they came with a load of that stuff, man. I love they sounds. Like my homeboy called me day before yesterday and was like, why you don't still have the MTV generator, man? I missed that thing. I'm like, man, you know what happened, bro. Don't even play with me like that. But you know what happened. Oh, you're like, man, I
Yeah.
miss it though, bro. I miss it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I
Like
know.
honestly, that's right. No, I hear you. Like that's why I'm grateful for my engineer. Shout out to my guy Crazy Mac. I've known him since fourth grade, and he became my engineer like a few years ago. And we've been rocking since. And he has his own studio. He's had his own studio for quite a few years now, and I'm grateful for that because I've never people try to talk me into like working from home, and I've played with the idea of like creating my own being my own engineer on
Right,
the computer. But honestly, that's too much money that I don't want to spend. And I like working depending on what it is. I like letting people who have more time to invest on other aspects of music that I may not have time. I'd rather them do that. So it's if we're talking like, okay, Dave, he's a guitarist. Obviously, he's going to be my guitar player. My guy, Crazy
right,
Mac. He's my producer. He spends all his time the same way I spend all my time being a frontman, solo artist, business owner. Like understanding that it's good to have people on my team who okay, Crazy Mac wants to be the producer, engineer. My drummer, he's a drummer. Like so, he's been drumming his whole life. That's his thing. So it's like, or if I'm working with a videographer, it's like it's cool to I believe like you should know your strengths and weaknesses. So depending on what it is, okay,
right,
if you can do it by yourself, go ahead. But if it really makes more sense to give it to this person who's gonna like, because I feel like music is such a collaborative thing. Even if you do most things by yourself, you still have to collab on some aspect. Even if you're like trying to work with like a venue to throw a show or whatever. Oh yeah, Crazy Mac is genius. Like he's my guy, Crazy Mac. He is like he's like a supercomputer. Like this guy just like absorbs. Like every time I see him, there's always something new equipment in the studio, or there's
mm,
he's teaching me something new about the board or what he's doing. It's like I really love being around people who are just as or better than me at their craft, whatever that
right,
is.
right.
You know what
That's
I
how you
mean?
get better.
Exactly. And I've definitely seen a huge improvement in my music because I've surrounded myself who've all played a hand in like either directly helping me or indirectly helping me based off what they're doing or what they're saying. So I'm truly grateful. Like I'm truly grateful. I'm just like I said, I'm just here to use music and learn and go through the journey, keep getting better. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back up here to Blaze where he said I should host a poetry night.
Oh yeah.
That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. So I will put that in the back of my desk. Well, I put that on my I call it the shelf. I put it on the shelf and I come back to it later. So I definitely man, Blaze, I always got some ideas, man. Like that's why I miss him. You know what I'm saying? He always got some ideas. So yeah, I definitely put that on the shelf for sure. And then he said, Mount Alexa play Mount Olympus, and I listen to that every day at work. Like, I don't know, it's just a motivational song, especially when the manager's messing with you. It's like, yeah,
Mm.
get that thing out. Yeah, play Mount Olympus. um, what else we got? What we got? He said he started Fruity Loops in the 90s too. Yeah. Fruity Loops, I think they got what Fruity Loops 21 now.
Probably.
Um,
It's been around for a minute. Maybe.
yeah. And I'm still on Fruity 10. So I definitely got to upgrade, but I'll start upgrading once I get me a new laptop. Right now I don't want to upgrade because it's my components in this laptop may not hold what it need to hold.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yep. Anybody got any more questions in the chat? Post them up.
Yeah.
But
And again,
yeah,
guys,
man.
if
It's
every I'm gonna drop this link one more time. If everyone in here could go pre-order Moody Woman on Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music, that would be greatly appreciated. It does a lot to help push the music in the algorithm, so when the music comes out, it will get priority, among releases, and it's a way for you to like get notified the next time. It's kind of like honestly, it's like YouTube. It's like hitting the subscribe button. We pre-save a song, you are subscribing to my music and stuff to come into the future, and it does a lot. So please, everyone, hit that link in bio if you got Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
awesome.
okay. I got that. I got to get on Spotify. I got to get on that thing.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Spotify's dope. That's what I used to listen to. I mean, it's I know it's like it's cool to complain about how Spotify barely pays us, how YouTube barely pays us, but honestly, now that I'm like a business owner, I'm starting to look at certain models differently and understand like why these platforms do what they do, and realize it's actually still benefiting us in the long run. Like just the custom, like just like the user friendliness with a YouTube, a Spotify, whatever is like streaming has definitely changed the game for us content creators. So I honestly, in
Right.
the end, can't really complain. It's just a matter
So
of
you have to.
diversifying talent. So.
A lot of people don't look at it. See, they look at it as, I guess, I ain't gonna say it's a positive. I'm gonna say it's a fact, right? I'm just gonna say I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But people that do make money off YouTube or people that make money off Spotify, this the only thing that they know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they say, they need more money. But like for me, for instance, I just need some money. Like I just
Yeah.
need some extra money to like basically replace the child support that I put out. I just need to replace that child support and get it back. I'm good. Like, bro, I got other things that I can do besides this. Like I got a whole business mindset, and my business, like whatever can make money, I want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Anything what's going right now. So I do yard services now. With the electric weed eater. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? But imagine if I had the equipment though to do bigger yards. Imagine if I had the equipment to get my license and whatever I need and start financing and go to like Wendy's, McDonald's, Walmart, and get them a contract to cut their grass. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm reaching farther than just the internet. But some things got to be hands on. I can work on cars. You feel me? Okay, now I got the money. I get this YouTube or Spotify or Facebook. I get that money, invest in a shed, and fill my shed up with tools and security. You know what I'm saying? Now I can pull people cars under the shed instead of out there in the side of the road on the street where I be up under the car and cars be about to run my leg over. I can actually be in the shed and not just be crawling up under the car, but have the equipment to lift the car up. I can work more efficiently. You know, it's like I got a whole different concept when it comes to money. Take money to make money, right?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
But what you gonna invest that money in? That's the question. Are you just are people just want this money to show out? Or they just want to put rings around their finger and watches around their wrist and stuff around their neck? You know what I'm saying? Or do they just want to the fame, or they just want the fame? You know what I'm saying? And we already know for fellas, I can say this, they just want the tails. You know what I'm saying? You want that YouTube money so you can go to the script club. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about you want to make it rain. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it comes to. What's the purpose of the money? Like my boy Blade just sent me some cash. Most of that cash finna go separate to my kids. You feel me? Cash out goes to my kids. So yeah, that's just what I do, man. Like, gotta work around it. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Energy. Money is currency. Is energy. And yeah, like, I keep saying this, but yeah, your purpose will define who you are and why you do things for sure. Because yeah, like you said, like the goal for me is to be full time with music, and once that happens, like I mean, I'm grateful now. Like I'm in a way. If we were on the clock 5 years, like where I am is way better than where I was 5 years ago. But like when I get to being full time with music, the whole goal is once it's just about sustaining that and keeping that going. That's it. That's all I care about. You know, like you said, a lot of people, they just want. I'm not in music for the money. You know, the money is awesome, and I know it's coming, but
Right.
it's not why I do this. If it was about the money, I would have quit a long time ago, or fame, or whatever
Right.
people be talking about. And it's like I already get joy in doing this already, so it's just about magnifying that on a bigger scale. And yeah, and you know, whatever money, energy, currency I get is like putting it back. Like every time, like all the money I get when it comes to this music goes back into the music, whether it's paying my band or you know paying for
Right.
studio time, buying new merch, you know, doing marketing, you know,
Yeah.
other, you
To
know,
go back
like
to go back into the business.
it always goes back into the business for me. It's like the most I made outside of that is like food and artists I want to see. But like 9 times out of 10, it's always going to the music. If we're not talking
Right.
bills, it's going to the music. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right, right. Because you know it's coming. It's coming, man. As long as you stay consistent,
right,
you gotta be
right.
consistent and keep doing what you're doing. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So what's working for you, keep working with
Hmm. Right.
it.
And then
Mm-hmm.
907, yeah, if I think too, like if I had more money. And see, that's what I used to think too. And like that's why I decided, you know what, I'm making my own content. Like I've been able to save a lot more money because I've had to do more myself. A lot of people don't think about it that way, but sometimes it's better to not have a lot of money because if you have a lot of money, you're going to spend a lot of money. But if you have
Right.
less money, you're going to utilize your resources and then you'll be able to put back more.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
honestly, it's beautiful too because you kind of like create a new skill that you didn't have before or didn't realize you had before. And then it's like, well, I'll never go back to trying to pay. So even though that person does great work, I can just like do it myself whenever I want or help someone else and pay it back forward. So yeah, I
right.
do think the universe puts us in certain situations just to help us grow. It's kind of like that rich kid versus the kid who had to work for everything, you know? So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for sure. It for sure that, man, because you can always
yeah.
get better at what you do. The money is good, but it's like you said, man, the less you got, it makes you more disciplined
Mm-hmm.
because you start to think different and you want to start like saving. Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
how can I, think of ways to save? How can I save more with the little I got? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
So you start learning how to manage it. You start learning how to operate different, move a little different. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people that you used to know be like, man, you didn't change.
Oh
Now
my
just,
God.
man, I'm just
Right.
focused on something that you're not.
Facts. That's it.
Yeah.
It's really weird, man. Like it's just you feel like yeah, like you were talking about earlier. How come you don't send me songs or whatever? How can and I've never if I ask questions, it's to learn. It's never to be like, why am I not getting X, Y? If all my friends that I mentioned to you like were to blow up tomorrow, I'd be like, amazing. Like if I get a conversation with you, like I like to learn what you're doing, something I
Right.
can like add to what I'm. That's I don't need a come up. I don't need shit. You know, like um, yeah, I'm just here to like keep growing. But you have a lot of people who are like they live in lack and it's I really pay attention to people like that. Like, how can you didn't do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you shout me out when you literally wrote a song about me? It's just like I really pay attention to all that type of stuff. I'm like, okay, this is that's a red flag, and I only focus on people who like me, who want to like just learn, grow. They're not looking for a handout. I'm not looking for a handout because it's like I think if you need someone else to do something for you, uh you're just always going to be depending on people, and I don't want to be depending on. I want to be independent. I
Mm,
want to be in a situation where I can people can depend on me. So I see that's like my duty as a man, like a creator, a man, a person. Like that's my job. My parents named me king for a reason, so it's like I'm here to serve. The best way I can serve is to make sure that I'm in a position to do so. So
right.
yeah,
That's cool right there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Seem like you very spiritual yourself, or you say your father's spiritual.
Yeah, I would say if there's like levels, I'm on Earth, so like I see the heavens in the sky, and he's in space, like he's just way out there type shit. So it's like, so there's a balance. I'm still grounded, but yeah, my dad is. Like honestly, he's like a sat guru. Like he honestly, I think he should be doing tours around the world with like the knowledge he has. Like
Mm.
he has a TikTok. You guys can if you follow me on TikTok, it's KingDow1 KINGDOW1, and then I'm following like 34 people. Just look for it's gonna be Dagga DAGGA. If you look see like it's literally the old man that looks like me. Just go through my followers, you'll see a guy who looks like me. But only it's my dad. But yeah, he's super dope. But like he's he grew up 7-Day Adventist, and then he broke out of that religion thing, got into the Rastafarian thing. I'm half Jamaican, he's Jamaican, so he got into the Rastafarian thing. He tried all these different religions and things, and then I would say now where he's at, it's like a combination of like Indian mysticism mixed with like Jamaican spirituality and other stuff, and just like his life experience. So he's a very smart, well-rounded guy. So King spirituality is all in his music. Yeah, facts. Like all my music is super spiritual. So it's a combination of like growing up that way, and then me myself and the things I grew up on, like the types of movies and books I absorbed and stuff. Yeah, a lot of that comes from him. And then as far as like just the hardworking grinding comes from my mom. Shout out to my mom. I was born in Florida. My mom's from Florida as well, and she's the one. She's got her own clothing business, Lavender Boutique. Check it out. She's awesome. Yeah, she's the one who I definitely get my administrative like business sense of mind from, and the spirituality and the love of music as a whole comes from my dad. So that I'm kind of like the hybrid of both of those worlds. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you actually grew up around business then, pretty much. Like
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like when my parents early days when they were together, they would like, sell, my mom's different types of vegan foods together. My dad's music, like when he performed, he'd be selling out his different merch and CDs. My mom would be helping him out. So yeah, that's all I've known is just like they used to sell like, my dad's into health too, so they would sell like herbs and different stuff. So like I definitely grew up just learning about being a self entrepreneur and just like putting something out there positive. And yeah, I definitely between the both of them, just like that became what fueled me when it was time for me to like really tap into my own artistry. So yeah.
Yeah, man. We most definitely gotta get together on something. If it's
Yeah.
something, even if it's a small project, something.
Sure. Definitely.
Yeah, because I really looking forward to getting into like back to making my music, making beats.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I really want to wait till I get me a new laptop and kind of do some upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And I want my sound to be more professional than it is now.
Right.
I can make it sound good, but I know it can be better. So that's what I want. I want the better.
Right.
But I can make some things happen now, though. So.
Right. Hell yeah, man. No, yeah, let me know, man. I'd love to, like in whatever capacity. I thank you again for having me on your platform, man. This is fun and this is great.
Man.
Dope to connect with people all across the world in different parts of the world. Everyone in the chat, where's everyone from? Are you guys from Miss? Because I know you said you're from Mississippi. Is everyone
I'm from Mississippi.
Are you guys
everybody
from
different?
Probably not.
Hey, everybody from different locations. I know 907 from Alaska. Okay. I forgot what Blaze from. I think Hassan and I forgot what on it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't even say it. Yeah. If y'all want to, y'all can post where y'all from in the chat.
Right.
Post your states.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised in California.
I'm connected with a lot of people from around the world. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Blaze from the BAM, raised in California, but in GA now. I would say born and raised in California, but in GA now.
Georgia, I'm guessing. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm connected with people like from different states all over, man. I mean, I'm not connected with them, but I didn't like spoke with people from England.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? like England and Filipino. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm pretty much out there.
That's awesome, man.
Somewhat. Pretty none. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. He from the 601.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, Mississippi. So yeah, man, I tell you, man, it's it been good talking to you, man. Like,
Likewise.
I appreciate you coming through because I swear I was like, man, let me hit the inbox up because I was listening to the music on Mr. Lucario Media Monday, him and Miles. I'm like,
yeah,
that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I want to know if he'll do an interview. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if he'll come up to the panel and talk with me. See, only way to know is to ask, huh?
Right. Yeah, fact. I thank you for reaching out, man, and shout out to Miles and Lucaro. Make sure you guys check them out. Really dope life coaches, you know, and they open up their channel on Mondays for all types of content creators. I listen to them religiously. I found them in 2021, and it's like, yeah, man, it's like just little things like that. It's just like, you know, because I've listened to them for like I said, years, and then they started that Media Mondays. I want to say last year, and then like I kept saying to myself back in my head, one day I'm gonna, you know, put music out there. And then this year I was like, all right, let me just like start sending music out. And I started doing that in the spring, and it's been, you know, I've been able to connect with you and so many great people. I got the song Moody Woman that I have coming out this Thursday. It's with this guy named AJ Lino from Canada. He's also someone who listens to them as well, and he's put music out on Media Mondays. Check him out. He's super dope Afrobeat artist. But yeah,
he on IG too, right?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, you can find him. Yeah. I don't think I.
Yo, just send it to me. Send it to me in my inbox.
Yeah, I'll send you his IG. I'll send you AJ Leno's IG. He's super dope guy. Super dope guy. And we got a song together.
That was another one.
Yeah. He's fire.
Y'all are linked up. So y'all linked up.
Yeah. So we got a song dropping this Thursday, guys. Moody Woman, the one I'm talking about. I'm gonna drop that link one more time, so you guys can check that out. Pre-save that. But yeah, we got that song coming out. The first collab song for me, and I think him for this year. So yeah, it's super dope. He killed it, and yeah. I'm excited for you guys to hear that. But yeah, so we'll see what comes from that. I do one day want to do something in Canada and stuff. We'll keep talking on the background, but for now we got this song. It's the first foot in the door for more things to come. So just add to my yo, thank you, Blaze. I appreciate you. Thank you for adding to Apple Music. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, thank you again, Frizzle Frost, for this, man. This has been amazing.
Yes, sir. No problem, man. I hope they're coming through. Blaze, I'm trying to. You know I'm bad with the L's.
No worries.
Let me see. I'm trying to get it, Blaze. I'm trying to get it. All right, let me try to get it real quick. Hey, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
While we wait, we'll be right back in like a minute, in like a minute and 40 seconds. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play the trailer to the movie we did in the year 2000. You can catch the movie on my channel. We All In, the movie. I'm gonna play the trailer to it, and we'll be right back. The story of two friends that eventually turn enemies. The addiction that caused the loss of two keys. The mission to get back what was taken. The mission to get back on the right path. Until the big problems begin.
Hey Jeff, man, PAT and Q, they doing deal with somebody else.
We
Right
all
I like that big shit to blow a house up or something.
in
That hot shit, nigga.
the movie.
We need PAT to kill. Oh, I already got you right here.
Only on YouTube. Available in 3 chapters at Jeffro Bay.
PAT. Holla at me. Big ass to me over at you, man, with them keys in.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
It ain't that fire.
Hey, dog.
That's the fire. What the fuck you is? What the fuck you is, man?
Y'all got some hard?
Got some what? Got some what? Bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. We did that in the year 2000, man. I was 16 years old.
Mm.
And yeah, man, I was like in the beginning stage of the rap business. We recorded on a VHS recorder, so we were recording on VHS tapes. Hey, it was fun. That's something I liked it acting. I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a story writer. See, most of my music was like stories. So I'm a storyteller, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we did that movie first and only to do it in my city. That was in 2000, so I've been looking forward to doing another one like all through the years. I'm like, how I'm gonna do it, but I never got to it. Then when I could get to it, it was hard, you know, through work. It was hard, so I'm like, well, I got to get some wealth coming in. Like I got to get some revenue coming through, because trying to work and fit it in, now I need like, you know, 3 months off of work just to get the project done, and the people I work with gonna need 3 months off of work to get the job done, because we're gonna get the job done. You know, without worrying about going to work and tiring ourselves out thinking about going to work. So it's been hard doing it. So basically what I did was did like my videos, some of my music videos, or like a movie, you know what I'm saying? A short format to a movie. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Yeah, with my music videos, they're all different storytelling in their own way, for sure. Yeah, it's yeah, like you said, like it's all a moving picture, for sure.
Yeah. Dave, I can't say find a filter. Nah, I can't find a filter. Not to the movie, right? The movie, nah, I can't even make it. I can't enhance it.
No, he's saying it in a compliment. Like, damn, you can't find a filter this legit. Like he's saying, like, because of the quality, like you can't find a filter that could replicate what you did back then. So he's saying it in a compliment. Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. But I thought you were talking about the quality. I have tried to upgrade the quality, but I ain't got that. No, I ain't got the gear.
No, he's saying, well, to his point, it's like, you know, nowadays people use filters that it's like we want to go back in the past. People use filters from back in the day, so it's cool that you still have the archive of that vintage stuff, you know, that we no longer have, because it definitely captured, like, that took me back into time when I was like 5 years old, seeing stuff in that filter
Right.
that format. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But that's awesome. That's really good.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I got some more stuff in the works, but it's like what I got in works is in my head, it's like a big project. You know what I'm saying? It's a big, so I know that I gotta have all my ducks in order. And I really gotta have it. I really gotta have it set right.
Now I feel you, man. It's always being a creative. There's always something. Like, I think for me right now, all I need is for my tax stuff to be paid off and over with.
Right.
That's like the only thing that's looming under my head. And then I guess just like be on top of like, you know, getting ready for marketing and merch and all that stuff. We're getting ready to put a show on in the fall, so I'm just trying to get things geared up for that. But yeah, no, there's always another thing that needs to be purchased or fixed or reimbursed or whatever. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. Like I said, the link is in the chat if anybody wanted to come up and, you know, ask questions live. We'll drop it one more time just in case anybody want to come up and ask questions live, get to talk to KingDow live, or anybody else got any more questions, drop it down in the chat and we'll get to them before we get up out of here, because we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? And as we do that, as we wait, I play the people that I interviewed for season 1 once more, and let's hit it.
Beats by Jeffro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he just checked out Eat the Real Man. That's how I said it. Oh, I said it right.
Ethereal Mind. Yeah, Ethereal Mind.
Ethereal Man. Okay. He said they're gonna be the interstate cruise.
Appreciate you, Blaze. Yeah. That came out last year. Was it? Yeah, last year. With the EP, and then I dropped it. That's my latest music video that came out earlier this year or last year. It was last year as well. But yeah, that's the latest one until the new drop in August. So I appreciate you checking that out. Yeah, guys, you'll find as you go deep into my catalog, a lot of the music is simply that. It's ethereal. It's like, you know, there's reggae in there, there's rock in there, there's like, and it's like the main theme is spirituality through all of it. There's hip hop in there, you know, there's Afrobeat in there. There's all types of stuff in my catalog. So you're definitely gonna find something that you enjoy for sure. Yeah.
That's what's up. So everybody, we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. KingDow, don't leave the studio. Stay in the studio. I don't know if you heard of the back chat.
No.
Okay, don't leave the studio. After I end the screen, we will still be able to talk.
Okay, bet.
So don't leave yet. But I'm gonna hit y'all with the outros. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, to support the channel. All you got to do is be a subscriber. I got more videos coming, more interviews coming, more movie reviews coming. So with that being said, I beat Dr. Frizzle. It was good. Kicking it, chopping it up with KingDow. And remember, we don't need no helicopter to elevate over hills. Peace and prosperity to you all.
I beat it up until you start bleeding and screaming out for a pad. I'm from the south, no go to my mouth, take a look off at my swag. I'm so unique, my words to keep, I'm cranking in this bitch. I got keys like Alicia Keys, playing keys, too many keys in this bitch. Popping the top off of my drink, I'm sideways, bent and leaning. They screaming, he crazy, I'm swinging my car, got people running and screaming. You talking that shit? Turn it up, watch this how I turn it up. Throw your girl a couple dollars, you been messing up. Turn it up, watch this how I turn it up. walk that. New life, I fought that. Picture this like Kodak. Left for a minute, but I'm right back. Read this beat like a train track. Read this beat like a plane wreck. Sank this beat like Titanic. Call him Smoke cause he's a bandit. Talking to bras straight out the panties. She go hard just like some candy. Down for whatever, so I call her Plan B.
I'm gonna look you in the eyes, and I'm gonna tell you the future. You're gonna be attacked, betrayed, exposed, and humiliated. A lot of people can climb that mountain. It's the way down that breaks them. And what will you do then? Can you summon the will to fight on through all the pain and rise again?
Let's get ready for surgery. At the moment of the spies, realize we gotta die. Appetite like a gator trying to snatch it from the sky. Take a look into a soul that's so full of dark. Let's searching for some peace, but came back though without a heart. Give your people your all, you left with nothing. Gotta sit back and relax, solitude, soul searching. So I guess this all on me. I felt alone because the path I chose was on me. They didn't plant no seed, but I let them eat. Okay. When it came to these drugs, they was on beat. But when it came to this business, that was on me. Okay. The only one up in the kitchen, everybody eat. Yeah. Say you can hop like frogs, but ain't nobody leak. Yeah. Keep my faith up in the Lord until my time beat. Yeah. Cross the world without a dice before I rest in peace. Yeah. Eyes wide in the trails, I see them watching me. Even when I'm gone, ain't no stopping me. Put my thug shades on and now they copying me. My name in this bitch. Support the channel, yeah, subscribe to me.
Get your ass up out of here.